Welcome back to my channel JBR Online Classes. Like, share and subscribe my channel. So hello everyone, this is the second part from the exercise 10.3. For the previous one, please check the description box. The link will be there. And once again, thank you all of you for supporting me. So here in sum number 8, in sum number 8a in the given figure, and here the figure is this one. It's a triangle. Here BCA and this one is D, and here BC is equal to with AB and also AC. That means here ABC is an equilateral triangle. Okay, and the base BC produced to E. Okay, so this one is not D, this one is E according to your figure. So base BC produced to E, and here BC is equal to with CE. BC equal to CE. Now calculate angle ACE, that means this one, angle ACE and angle AEC, that means this one. You have to find out this angle and this angle. Okay, so here in triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle. That means definitely each and every angle of this triangle that equal to 60 degree. You know that. So if this one equal to 60, this one equal to 60 and this one equal to 60, then definitely this one equal to 120 degree, as here BC or BE is a straight line. Okay, so here you can write angle ACE that equal to 180 minus 60 that equal to 120 degree. Okay, so angle AC equal to 120. It's very easy. Now next thing is you have to find out this angle. Okay, so as here in the triangle ACE, it's a isosceles triangle because CE equal to AC. Definitely these two angle will be equal. So if this one equal to 120, then definitely the rest of two angle equal to 60 degree. So this one equal to 30 and this one equal to 30. So angle AEC equal to 60 by 2, that equal to 30 degree as your answer. Now next one, 8b. So in the adjoining figure, here AB equal to BC and AC equal to CD. You have to prove that angle BAD is to angle ADB that equal to 3:1. Okay, so here in this triangle ACD, in this triangle here, if these two sides will be equal, then definitely this one equal to this one. So you can write down here angle CAD equal to angle CDA. Clear? And as well as in this triangle ABC, these two sides are equal, then definitely this angle equal to this one. So you can write down here BAC equal to angle BCA, or you can write down also ACB. Okay, as your wish. So now the next thing here, this one is the exterior angle. Okay, this one is the exterior angle of this triangle. That means definitely this one will be equal to the addition of these two angle. Clear? So you can write down here angle ACB or BCA that equal to angle CAD plus angle CDA. Okay, so ACB equal to CAD plus CDA. Clear? Now as you know that CAD equal to CDA, so you can write down here CAD that equal to CDA. So CDA plus CDA that equal to 2 into angle CDA, or you can also write down this one CDA as ADC as your wish. Okay, so now here angle BAD means this one. So angle BAD will be equal to the addition of this angle and this angle. So you can write down here BAC plus CAD. Okay, So as BAC which is equal to this one, this angle, BAC means BCA. So you can write down here BCA plus, and here CAD is equal to this angle. Okay, that means here angle CDA. Now here BCA means this angle. So BCA is equal to this one. So you can write down here 2 into CDA plus CDA. Okay, so 2 into CDA plus CDA, that equal to 3 angle CDA. Okay, so angle BAD equal to 3 into CDA. Clear? So from that you can easily write down angle BAD by angle CDA, that equal to 3 by 1. As here CDA, that means it's also equal to ADB, the same angle. Okay, angle CDA and angle ADB is the same angle. So you can just write down here angle BAD by angle ADB, that equal to 3 by 1. That means 3:1. So this one is to equal to 3:1 as your answer, and it's proved. Now sum number 8C. It's a very easy problem. In sum number 8C, here AB parallel CD. Okay, that is the first condition, AB parallel CD. Then definitely this angle equal to this one. Okay, so from that x equal to 42 degree, because this is called the alternative angles. If these two lines are the parallel and this is the transversal, then these two angle is called the alternative angles. So by this condition here x equal to 42. Okay, now next thing you have to find out y and z. So as here in this triangle, the lower one, here this one is the exterior angle of this triangle. So that means the addition of these two interior angle will be equal to this exterior. So that means the value of this angle will be 24 plus 42, and that equal to 66. Now in this triangle AC, suppose this one is E. So in this triangle ACE, if these two sides are equal, so it means isosceles triangle. That means this angle equal to this one. So from that y equal to 66 degree. So now this one 66, this one 66, then definitely z equal to, you know that 180 minus 66 plus 66, and that equal to most probably 48 degree. It's very easy. Now sum number 9. In sum number 9, in the adjoining figure, here D is the midpoint. So if D is the midpoint, that means BD equal to DC. So you can write down here BD equal to DC. Now the next one, DE and DF are the perpendiculars. Okay, that means these two angles are 90 degree on AB and AC respectively, such that here DE equal to DF. Okay, DE equal to DF also given. Now prove that triangle ABC, prove that triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. So isosceles triangle means, you know that the two sides of the triangle will be equal, and as well as the two angles will be equal. So if you prove that angle B equal to angle C, if you prove that angle B equal to angle C, that means this angle and this angle will be equal, then you can easily say that triangle ABC is a isosceles triangle. So now you have two triangle BDE. So write down here triangle BDE and triangle DFC. So if you prove that these two triangle are congruent triangle, then from that you can write down angle B equal to angle C. So here the first condition. The first condition is BD equal to DC. It's given. Second condition is DE equal to DF. It's given also. And the third one, what will be the third one? Third one is that 90 degree. So angle DEB equal to angle DFC, both equal to 90 degree. So by these three conditions, triangle BDE congruent, triangle DFC. And the rule here, SAS. Okay. So if these two triangles are equal, then definitely angle B equal to angle C by CPCT. Clear? So angle B equal to angle C, and if these two angle will be equal, then definitely the whole triangle is an isosceles triangle. Now sum number 10. In the adjoining figure, here AD, BE and CF are the altitudes of the triangle. That means this angle equal to 90 degree. If AD, here AD equal to BE equal to CF, it's given, then prove that ABC is an equilateral triangle. That means you have to show that AB equal to BC equal to AC. Okay. So here first in the right angle triangle BEC. Okay. So here BEC is a right angle triangle, and in this right angle triangle here BC is the hypotenuse. Okay, BC is the hypotenuse. So now first here BEC is a triangle and second one BFC is a triangle. So triangle BEC and triangle BFC. So from these two triangles, here the first, if you prove that these two triangles are congruent, okay, so then from the first triangle, first write down here angle BEC equal to angle BFC, that equal to 90 degree. Now the second thing is here BE equal to CF, it's given, and the third one BC equal to BC, because BC is the common side. So you can say that triangle BEC congruent triangle BFC. Okay, so if BEC congruent with triangle BFC, that means here angle B equal to angle C by CPCT. Okay, angle B equal to angle C by CPCT. Similarly, if you take the triangle CFA and the triangle ADC, okay, remember that CFA and the triangle, just write down here CFA triangle and triangle ADC. So you can also prove these two triangle will be equal, because here also you have 90 degree. Here CFA, this one equal to 90, and ADC, this one angle equal to 90 degree. Here also CF equal to AD, and here AC is the common side. So you can also prove that this one equal to congruent triangle, and from that you can say angle A equal to angle C. Okay, angle A equal to angle C. So as here angle B equal to angle C, that means definitely AB equal to AC, because the side opposite to equal angles. AB and AC are the sides opposite to the equal angles, and as here angle A equal to angle C, that means here also AB equal to BC. So here AB equal to AC, here AB equal to BC, that means definitely AB equal to AC equal to BC. So ABC is an equilateral triangle. Now sum number 11. In sum number 11, in the triangle ABC, here AB equal to AC. So if AB equal to AC, that means this angle B equal to angle C, and D and E are the points on the side ABC, okay, respectively, such that here BD equal to CE, it's given. Then so that triangle DBC congruent with triangle ECB. So DBC and ECB, from that triangle BC equal to BC, the common side. Second one, angle B equal to angle C, it's given, and third one is BD equal to CE. Okay, BD equal to CE. So you can here write down this triangle congruent with this one. It's proved by here SAS. Okay, now the next one, number 2. In number 2, you have to show that angle DCB, that means this angle equal to EBC, this one. So as these two triangles are congruent, then you can definitely write down DCB equal to EBC by CPCT. It's very easy. Now the third one. In the third one, OB equal to OC. Okay, it's given OB equal to OC. O means here O is the point of intersection of BE and CD. That means that point is O. So now you have to show that OB equal to OC. So if you want to show that OB equal to OC, then first you have to show that these two triangle will be congruent. So from triangle ODB and triangle OEC. So here first BD equal to EC. BD equal to CE or EC, it's given. Second one here, this angle. Okay, this angle will be equal to this one because here these two triangle are congruent. So if these two triangle are congruent, then definitely this angle will be equal to this one by CPCT. So you can write down here BDO equal to BEC, and the third one is this angle equal to this one. It's called vertically opposite angle. So you have to write down here angle DOB equal to angle EOC. So that means here these two triangles are congruent by SAA rule. Okay, and if these two triangles are congruent, then definitely OB equal to OC by CPCT. It's proved. Now sum number 12. It's a very easy problem. In triangle ABC, it's an isosceles triangle. That means AB equal to AC. P is any point in the interior of ABC such that this angle ABP equal to ACP. Okay, then prove that BP equal to PC or CP. Now to show that BP equal to CP, first you have to show that these two triangles are congruent triangle. So here triangle APB and triangle APC. First one AP equal to AP, common side. Second one AB equal to AC, and the third one angle ABP equal to angle ACP. Okay, so these two triangles are congruent, then you can write BP equal to CP by CPCT. So first one is proved. Next one, AP bisect BAC. So as these two triangles are equal, then definitely this angle will be equal to this one. So you can also write BAP equal to PAC by CPCT. So now if these two angles are equal, then definitely AP bisect BAC. If this angle equal to this angle, then definitely AP bisects here angle BAC. It's proved. Now sum number 13. In the adjoining figure, D and E are the points on the side BC of triangle ABC such that BD equal to AC and AD equal to AE. Then you have to show that triangle ABD, that means this one, congruent to triangle ACE, this one. Okay. So first here in the triangle ADE, if these two sides are equal, then definitely these two angle will be equal. So you have to write down angle ADE equal to angle AED. Clear? So now you know that this angle and this angle equal to 180 degree, and again this angle equal plus this angle that equal to also 180 degree. So you have to write down here ADE plus ADB that equal to 180, and again AED plus AEC that equal to 180. So from this equation you can write down angle ADB equal to angle AEC. Clear? Because ADB means this one minus this one, and here AEC means this one minus this one, and as these two are equal, then definitely this one equal to this one. Now here triangle ABD and triangle AEC. First condition is AD equal to AE, it's given. Second one, this one angle ADB equal to angle AEC, and third one is BD equal to EC. Okay, so that means these two triangle are congruent triangle. Here the condition SAS. Okay, and it's proved. Now sum number 14a. In the figure given below, here CDE is an equilateral triangle. Okay, formed on the side of CD of a square ABCD. So that ADE, that means this triangle, congruent with BCE, and also so that here AEB is an isosceles triangle. Okay, so as here ABCD is a square, that means each and every angle equal to 90 degree, and as here DEC is an equilateral triangle, so each angle of this triangle that equal to 60 degree. So here ADE, okay, angle ADE, this one equal to 90, this one equal to 60. So that means 90 plus 60, and that equal to 150. Similarly, here angle, this one 90, this one 60. So angle BCE equal to 150 again. Now from the triangle ADE and triangle BCE, these two angle will be equal. So first write down ADE equal to angle BCE. Both are 150 degree. Now next one, as here CD equal to DE equal to CE, because equilateral triangle and this one is square, then definitely DE will be equal to this one, and this one equal to this one. Okay, that means all the sides are equal. So you can easily write down here AD equal to BC, and then DE equal to CE. Okay, so that means these two triangles are congruent. It's proved by SAS. So now the second thing you have to prove that AEB is an isosceles triangle. It's very easy, because if these two triangles are congruent triangle, then definitely AE equal to EB by CPCT, and in this triangle AEB, here AE equal to EB, that means this is an isosceles triangle. Now sum number 14b is similarly sum number 14a. So I hope you can solve it. So here the last one, sum number 15. So guys, if you like my video, please share this video and please subscribe my channel if you are a new viewer. So here sum number 15, this is the last sum for this exercise. In the adjoining figure, ABC is a right angle triangle. Okay, and here AB equal to AC, it's given. So that means if this angle equal to 90 degrees, so this one equal to 45 and this one equal to 45. Now the bisector of angle A meets at the point D. So this angle equal to 45 and this one equal to also 45. Okay, so you have to prove that BC equal to 2AD. Okay, now as here, if this one equal to 90, then definitely angle C and angle B equal to 45 degree. Okay, clear? Because here AC and AB equal, that means isosceles right angle triangle. Now the next thing is, here DA is the bisector of BAC. Okay, so that means here angle BAD equal to angle DAC, that equal to 45 degree, because bisector. Now in the triangle in the triangle ADC, this one equal to 45, this one equal to 45, then definitely this sides equal to this side, because this is an isosceles triangle. So here you can write AD equal to CD. Similarly, in this triangle, this one equal to 45, this one equal to 45, that means here this side will be equal to this one. Okay, so here you can write AD equal to DB. Okay, it's also an isosceles triangle. So here AD equal to DC, AD equal to DB, that means definitely CD equal to DB. CD equal to DB or BD, you can write down this one. Now you have to prove that BC equal to 2AD. So BC means you know that DC plus BD. Okay, BC means DC plus BD. Now here DC means AD, so write down here AD, and BD means here BD means also AD, so write down here AD. So AD plus AD, that equal to 2AD. So it's proved BC equal to 2AD.